Modern work is no longer limited by software access. Interface friction is the real challenge. Today, teams already use calendars, email, spreadsheets, and design tools. The main problem is moving intent between them. Context, speed, and accountability are often lost. The next interface wins by simplifying many clicks into one request. It then coordinates the software behind that single action. Every app asks humans to become the integration layer. You remember where data lives and translate goals into menus. You copy context across tabs and verify each step manually. More software did not remove work, it multiplied coordination between workspaces. When the worker becomes the router, productivity leaks through attention, not capability. Every notification becomes another tax on momentum, focus, and strategic thinking. The problem is measurable. Microsoft research shows employees are interrupted every 2 minutes. Meetings, email, or notifications cause these interruptions. Asana reports workers switch across 9 apps. Daily app overload turns execution into navigation. This fragmentation breaks deep work habits. The hidden cost is not the subscription fee. It is the cognitive tax of wondering where to click next. AI changes the abstraction boundary. Instead of operating buttons, the user specifies intent constraints, data sources, policies, and approval rules. The machine translates intent into actions. This shifts the way humans interact with software. Notably, users no longer need to remember sequences. More specifically, they focus on high-level goals. Thus, the complexity moves to the machine. Importantly, this requires new design patterns. Next, the machine chooses the correct surface to act. Natural language is becoming a control plane above software. The app still exists, but moves behind the conversation. Agents can read screens, call APIs, and inspect files. They use tools and recover from errors effectively. OpenAI has shown browser agents performing repetitive tasks. Anthropic has exposed computer use APIs for better integration. The breakthrough is execution across systems. Notably, it's not about prettier chat or smarter autocomplete. The post-app stack has 4 layers. Intent is what outcome should happen next. Reasoning includes planning, decomposition, and trade-offs. Tool access covers APIs, browsers, databases, and files. Verification involves permissions, audit logs, and rollback. Enterprise systems are also part of the tool access layer. The interface becomes orchestration instead of a destination. People no longer need to visit it every hour for work. Email becomes a delivery channel. Calendar acts as a scheduling database. Spreadsheets function as calculation engines. Design tools serve as rendering surfaces. Code editors operate as build environments. The user no longer visits each app to interact with it. Next, the agent visits them, carries context between them. Importantly, it resolves formatting and sequencing. Thus, it returns a finished state for review. More specifically, the owner can approve or reject it. A modern request no longer sounds like a menu path. It sounds like an outcome contract instead. Prepare the client update with the latest numbers. Flag risks and schedule a follow-up meeting. Draft the email and ask before sending it. 1. Instruction triggers retrieval and analysis. It also starts document generation and scheduling. Communication happens automatically after that. Work becomes a pipeline, not a sequence of clicks. It avoids disconnected surfaces and brittle tabs. This approach keeps focus intact throughout the process. When AI becomes the app, the human does not disappear. The human moves upstream to higher-level tasks. The valuable work includes defining success criteria. Setting boundaries and choosing trade-offs is essential. Reviewing exceptions and deciding what should not be automated. The premium skill is designing dependable delegations. Strategic judgment remains human and execution becomes machine coordinated. This happens at scale across entire teams. Companies will not simply buy fewer apps. Next, they will measure software by how well it can be operated by agents. Importantly, products with clean APIs and structured data become more valuable. More specifically, permission models. and machine-readable context matter most. Notably, products behind fragile interfaces become harder to justify. Thus, the market shifts from user experience to agent experience. Because the primary user may be a machine executing on behalf of a human, the death of the app is not the death of control. It increases the need for control in new ways. Agents need scope, permissions, and trusted data boundaries. Approval gates, observability, and clear failure modes are essential. A conversational interface without governance is just invisible risk. Notably, systems must feel simple on the surface. More specifically, they need deep control underneath autonomy. Without auditability, cannot scale in serious organizations. Thus, the winning systems balance simplicity and control. The next great app may not look like an app, it may look like a conversation that operates every app you use. The dashboard fades away. The workflow remains. The company that owns the orchestration layer owns the user's intent. This is why AI is not just added to software. AI is becoming the software layer above everything users once operated